The marijuana constituency. At the turn of the 20th century, tens of thousands of concerned citizens joined together to lobby for the prohibition of alcohol. They succeeded. In 1919, the 18th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution was ratified, prohibiting the public sale and consumption of booze. 13 years later, tens of thousands of concerned citizens joined together again to lobby for the repeal of alcohol prohibition. They also succeeded. Today, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of concerned citizens are once again lobbying their government for a repeal of prohibition, pot prohibition. Unlike other illegal substances, marijuana has its own self-identified vocal grassroots constituency. Today, a variety of social advocacy groups such as NORML, the Marijuana Policy Project, MPP, and SAFER work full-time on their behalf. In fact, NORML proudly bills itself as the Marijuana Smokers Lobby. Combined, these and other like-minded organizations have tens of thousands of members and annual budgets of several $million. Of course, these budgets, as impressive as they are, pale in comparison to the financial resources available to groups that lobby on behalf of the alcohol manufacturers. Organizations like the Beer Institute, the Wine Institute, the Distilled Spirits Council of the United States, and the National Beer Wholesalers Association, NBWA, employ large staffs and make substantial financial contributions to politicians of both parties. These groups also engage in grassroots organizing. For example, the NBWA has members in every congressional district across the country, and Anheuser-Busch employs a company lobbyist in every state capital. Despite possessing significantly fewer financial resources, groups like NORML, MPP, and SAFER, as well as their supporters, also play an active role in local and state politics. In recent years, all three groups have sponsored successful campaigns to liberalize marijuana penalties at the local and state level. These organizations and their constituents are also becoming more and more engaged in federal politics. Notably, marijuana law reformers in December 2008 made their voices heard on the website change.gov, the official site of the Obama administration transition team, during an online poll to determine the nation's top public policy priorities. Of the 7,300 different questions voted on by the public, more than a dozen of the top 50 pertained to fixing America's pot laws. And the number one question was, will the U.S. government consider legalizing marijuana so that it can regulate it, tax it, put age limits on it, and create millions of new jobs, and create a billion-dollar industry right here in the U.S.? So there you have it. On the surface, marijuana and alcohol are simply two popular substances. Nothing more, nothing less. But obviously there is something more. One substance is legal, and the other is not. But before we tackle that reality, starting in Chapter 4, let's spend a couple of chapters examining these two drugs in greater detail.